So we met. I was 17. He was 19. We were just a couple of kids. And then we kind of grew up together, honestly, like went through different seasons of life. He finished college. I was a little bit of a gypsy, moved around, but I always had a special place in my heart for him. Growing up in the LDS religion, just like any religion, Catholics like to marry Catholics, LDS people like to marry LDS people, like it's kind of a thing, so I always knew I had that influence behind me with my family, hoping I would kind of go that direction and stay in that religion. But I was madly in love with him and I wanted to marry him. And that's when he said, well, I love you. I want to marry you as well. I'm never going to be that husband to you that's going to take you to church every Sunday.
I remember thinking there's no way that I'm going to spend Sundays in church. So we would have discussions about religion and faith. And I could feel that she wanted that, but my skepticism around faith was so strong that I still wanted nothing to do with it, and I didn't think I needed anything from it. So that was kind of whenever that topic would come up, that was just sort of the way it played out. Was we would just kind of get heated about it, and then we'd leave it alone and not talk about it, not address it, until the next time, But on top of my skepticism, I had brought a very, very dark, painful addiction into our marriage that she knew nothing about. And a little over a year ago, that addiction was exposed, and it brought our marriage to its knees. I was finally so broken. And I remember saying a year or two ago, I don't know what it would take to get me to believe in God. And I think God had plans for me when I said that. But in my lowest point, I prayed. I said, God, please help me. Literally the next morning here in Texas on a vacation, God showed up. And we began to put God at the center of our lives, and our marriage started to blossom once again.
I feel like we both knew in that moment that redemption was possible for him and restoration for our marriage was possible, but it wasn't going to be something we could bring back to our marriage. It wasn't something he could restore in himself. It was going to take us starting a clean slate, fresh start, and actually rebuilding a foundation where God was first. God was in our marriage with us. And we both decided back where we came from, we weren't going to heal there. And all four of our kids were totally on board, totally supportive. So in 60, 90 days, quitting our business, walking away, moving out here, we had no family, no friends. We knew no one. But we knew we wanted to find a church and start a new life and really grow in our faith. And not even just with our communication we had been having with God, but we really wanted to figure out how to commune with God, not just communicate with him.
Yeah. We both had to come to a place where we both believed that God could restore our marriage and God could reunite us and reunite our family. And we also had to surrender to let that happen. It's a big part of it. We felt like all signs were pointing us here to Texas, and we believed and we surrendered, and we're here.
I feel like there's so much more purpose now where we're at living such a more simplified lifestyle with so much less. There's so much more purpose in our life and what we're able to pour into people, and being so much more intentional about who we're spending time with, what we're doing in our community, and helping other people that are dealing with the same issues and helping them find God.